Today, as we discuss how to structure a company for innovation, I'm going to discuss the Allstate Corporation, an organization that I have been associated with for the past 20 plus years. The first question, what is the balance of innovation within the organization? It is clearly a top-down. It is balanced towards the top-level managers and top-level executives. The next question is innovation embedded within the organization, or is it fragmented or unknown? It is clearly fragmented. As an example, I've seen over the years there's been innovations developed at the local levels and been to meetings where managers say, here's something that's being done locally and we're going to do it in our market because they do it. It hasn't been sanctioned by corporate, but we're going to do it anyway because it's an effective model. It was something called Green Sheets. It was a way to analyze customers, gather data about them. This was in the old days. They were actually green sheets of paper. So we were using green sheets in our market because someone else had done it and it hadn't been adopted by the entire organization. And finally, what are some signs that innovation is being blocked? And you can imagine in a large corporation like Allstate, there are, you would hope it would be innovative, but frankly, my experience and reading and listening to the lecture and reading the chapter, I was able to identify a few areas of blocks. The first one is Allstate is guilty of, we have always done it this way. I've actually had managers in my office and spoke with them. We've discussed changes, innovations, things that are going on in the industry, and they say, I agree with you, Ted. However, I just need to say it this way. I need you to, I can't really say that. We've just got to, repeat the corporate speak. And so as a result, things don't change. Also, the power structure supports the status quo. As an example, the CEO of Allstate has been in place since 2007. And in 2010, he very infamously noted that Allstate was going to surpass State Farm and overtake them as the number one auto insurance carrier in the nation. And just anecdotally, back then in 2010, State Farm had a market share of 18%, and Allstate was in second place with the market share of just over 10%. Fast forward these past 10 years to 2021, State Farm is still the leader. They've been eroded a little bit. They're at 16%. Allstate is now the fourth largest producer of auto insurance. So we have not only not achieved the goal that he was so boldly proclaiming, but we've reduced to fourth place, passed by Geico and Progressive, and lost market share down to 9%. So we struggle, we suffer from the power structure there. The concept that ideas go nowhere. We do an annual survey every year, and the results aren't published. It's not transparent. We had recently had an annual meeting with the powers that be via Zoom. It was a chance for everyone to get together, and they actually allotted an entire 7 minutes at the end of the meeting for question and answer. And the questions were pre-selected, and no one could talk to them directly. And finally, the return on investment. They're always looking about the dollar. About 10 years ago, we had a chance to put in a new customer user interface, and they just took a product and put an overlay over what we had, and it's terrible and it doesn't work. Anyway, so that's it. Thank you.